Hello dolls, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello queen, hello king. If it is your first time here, my name is Limdana. Darling, do the right thing and subscribe. Honey, if it is your first time here, lovely meeting you. Hope you're gonna love it. Hope you're gonna stay. Would love it if you stay. Actually, you better stay, okay? Because this is where it's at.
God started revealing this revelation. I had to upgrade your title. It's gonna be trading faith. It's gonna take you trading where you can see your faith. And what we have to do, which is a very scary thing for people, trade it for the presence of what God wants to do in our life.
Guys, I'm wearing a crop top, so okay, maybe I should just put my phone down here. Please don't mind the situation at the back, ne? Don't ask me why I've got two TVs currently. There's just a situation that I'm trying to just sort out. I'm cooking. It is a Friday. I'm cooking, making roast chicken, chakalaka, and pap. Hopefully preparing enough to last me till tomorrow, because tomorrow is Sabbath and I really just want to get that over and done with, so that tomorrow I have a nice home cooked meal as well. I don't want to be stressing. I just want to know that I've got food in the house. So my Friday has been very, very chilled. Went to the mall, did a bit of groceries, topped up on some skincare stuff, you know. Didn't take you guys along with me to the grocery store because it was packed, you guys. It was so packed, so I didn't want all the drama. But everything has been a bit of a... I've just been dealing with a lot of cancellations also from clients. Oh my God, I think I should go back to that 50% deposit to confirm, you know, your appointment, because iyang limas. But last week was a good week. I did my own nails. I absolutely love this color. Focus. Love this color. I think it's lilac. I did one of my friends who was a client for the day, who was supporting the business, and I loved it. So I thought, let me try it. I also did my nails with the same color. Just decided to give white a bit of a break. You know what I mean? Exactly. Guys, I was watching a lovely movie. Let me tell you something, okay? I don't know where to put you guys because I'm not even, I don't have my camera. Let me see. Okay, I think that's the best view for you guys. Yeah, ne? I think that's the best view. Also, I'm trying to accommodate the lighting. But anyway, as I was saying, what's happening, guys? I was watching this movie, right? And this movie was talking about how this couple comes into therapy, but the movie is actually about the therapist that they're going to see. It's basically like a rom-com. Gay, if you know me, you know I'm a sucker for love, darling. You know, I will always keep believing in love, no matter what card love deals me with. But as in, it is what it is, guys. So this lady, this therapist, right, she narrates her story because this couple walks in. As this couple is walking in, they've got their own problems, they've got their own drama, they are just not gelling, they're not sure if they should even stay together, right? Then they meet the therapist, and the therapist tells them, you know what, actually this thing is not all rosy, guys. Don't even expect to excuse me, don't even expect to a relationship is just gonna be rosy like that. There's more to relationships than just love, okay? It takes more than love to make a relationship work. Why? Because you guys are dealing with two different personalities, right? Valid. Okay, so then she goes on to narrate the story about her own personal relationship, how she's talking about she went through various different relationships, but there was that one guy who was constantly, you know, like not giving up, you know. Every relationship she'd try, she'd always fall back on him. Every J. Sounding very familiar much. And I think everybody's guilty of that. There's just always that one person. But to get somewhere along the line, she was almost very sure that guy is obviously meant to be her guy. Then that guy ends up proposing, right? But now, during all of that, there was this guy that she had now started seeing and dating, right? And she was liking him. The guy was almost just too good to be true, but the guy was very reserved and he pulled back a lot. So then she decided to take matters upon herself and ask him, what is your problem? Why really? Why? Because really, why must you string me along if you're not going to be, 100% about me, baby. Tell me what it is. What, like, tell me what it is. What was the reason, as Cardi B would say. So eventually, cut a long story short, this guy tells her that, ish, you know what, I have a past that was actually married. She goes livid, she goes crazy. You were married? God Johnny, bro. Why didn't you tell me? Give it. She loses this. And then that was her sign to say, you know what, let me just go back. And her going back, because obviously the guy's been reaching out. Now the problem with the ex, right? The ex was just very violent, he wasn't violent per se, but he just had anger issues. So he's the type of guy who would just lash out in restaurants, umuntu nje uzokuambarasa or umuntu onama anger issues, because why shouting at the waitresses, waiters, telling me how to dress type of thing. He was that type of guy, right? Such that she went out on a date with him this one time. He told her to cover up. Baby, Kanjani. Kanjani badge. Now I have to cover up for who? My brother. You know what? Then she's like, cover up. Then the guy's out here fixing her hair. You know how there are guys like that. Trust me. There are guys like that. Okay. I had a guy who had to make me change my weaves because hey, sad. Story time loading. Comment down below if you want to hear the story. But anyway, fast forward. Then she goes back to the guy. Back to the ex. The ex is like, you know what, I'm so sorry. Actually, you know what, you've always been the one. Give it. Then the ex proposes. Then it the movie switches back to the consultation where now she's the therapist, remember. So now it switches back to her I almost said therapizing, her consulting with her clients, right? And she's telling them, then there's a knock on the door, go. A guy comes in with flowers. My brother, the was actually the guy that had said that he was married and. So she ended up choosing Mr. Too Good to Be True, who ended up being too good. And he was true. Because you know what that means. Always give them brothers a chance. The brothers that always come up, always willing to love you pure and loudly and boldly. This part I'm only saying it because I know that this stalker of mine watches my vlogs. But anyway, let's move on. So that's eventually what happened. She moved on to this guy who was very, good, had a good career, and it was like, oh. So yeah, those are the kind of movies I watch, guys, where you actually show what something is like this and then it changes. But anyway, let me finish cooking and I'll see you guys in the morning because there's not much that's gonna happen today. I've already installed my wig from this week because also I'm on my cycle. One thing that I've realized, so perplexing, I'll tell you guys in the morning. Ciao, see you guys in the next slide. What Noted did here. What Noted did here. Took me a while though, I don't know lie. Took me a while. Simply because, I don't know. Yeah, but it's so beautiful. Oh guys, let's get ready for church. After this, I would have wanted the song to end, personally. I was saying to you guys, my cycle felt a whole lot better because I literally prepared for it. Ask me how I prepared for it. I made myself look good. I dolled myself up, and it really made a difference. So I just wanted to let you guys know what girlies. Sometimes when you're on your cycle, you feel very depressed, you feel very upset and gloomy, and the key to not feeling that way, doll yourself up, baby girl. Make sure that your nails, your lashes, your whatever you do as self-maintenance, especially your hair, is done. Because when you wake up in the morning, oh, it's the most gloomiest time. But after I did that, I'll be waking up like Cinderella every day. But anyway, let me get ready for church, guys. Angazi ngizosakatha up namhlanje. Yabona nje inkinga esinazo. Ezinye zazo lezi. Don't ask me why. But let me get ready. Yes, esithanda uyeso. Uthi ngihle umngane wami Nkosi yami. Uyababa. My J. That was church, guys. We are done. Worshipped our Lord and Savior. Intshumayelo yanamhlanje, guys. I feel like fanele nje ngihlale nani phansi ngike ngithi kunitshela nje indaba zenu ngoba nami ngitshele zami kodwa sengiyadlulisa ke indaba esitshelwe zona namhlanje because but church was amazing. I don't want to lie. But anyway, I didn't say it today. Today is Sabbath, so hallelujah. I really enjoyed myself, although it's figure late, but I think swing is katasi rice because it may say you really had it. Yaba aimed for me, I think. But it was lovely. It was lovely. Happy Sabbath. It's lunchtime. So guys, back from church. Stopped by the mall. To my surprise. Okay, well, it wasn't really surprise. But anyway, gonna be put the waiting up a perfume. But said I'm maintaining like and I'm so happy because I tried something new, but I think I'm just so addicted to this girl. Like I absolutely love her. Singanuki-ke sonke ngokufana ngoba ngiyanazi nini. Niza ngathi ngithanda abanye benu kanti ngiyangithanda. Bese ngiyahamba lokho nenza izinto that. Anyway. We got that. And surprise! We have ourselves a, what do you call this thing? Vehicle mounted brackets. Don't. But obviously it's for a phone. I'm so excited, guys. Now we can vlog in the car. Yo. Thank you to mommy. Thank you to mommy. Anyway, ngilisinkwa because ngisafudumeza ukuthi ngilambile ngivuka ma-ulcer. Like I think if it's not stress, it's hunger. That makes me get really, really bad ulcers. And right now, I went in with Apula. And the Apula was not doing the things because in the acid, that's the worst thing you can do. But just for a minute, can we just focus on my makeup? Nyangban, what's a baby girl? This is why you should book me as your makeup artist. Not only do I do my own face, hamonat, mara even you. Anyway, yesterday I was doing a bit of groceries, ne? Bumped into, okay, not even bumped into, so let juice less. I thought it was a normal juice. Guys, imnant, I wanna zoom in on it. It's got apple, cranberry, and other fruits and cinnamon flavoring. I think what makes it nice for me is the fact that it's in a cinnamon. I think I like it in a cinnamon. It just makes things extra. Yeah, well, have you ever tasted anything in a caramel and just a tint of cinnamon? You should try it. I think once I've mastered baking, actually, I'm making a rice because I did bap yesterday and it didn't turn out just good enough. So I wanted to update you guys on the sermon. Namhlanje. Oh, Sana. When this today spoke, we're just talking about how guys, how do I phrase it? Joe, how do I phrase it? Believing in yourself. He was speaking about believing in yourself, right? And just about how much God has invested in us and how much He has gifted us with so much. But it's us as His limazai because we don't believe in ourselves. Okay. Number two, there are a lot of people who die before they even reach their potential, not because the potential was not in them or not because Nkulunkulu did not place any potential in them. They just didn't use their minds to the fullest, right? And he also just did this comparison between Omunyu who's got 10% of the skill or the talent or whatever, and 90% of belief or self-confidence in themselves will thrive, far more than someone who's got 90% of the skill and 10% of the confidence. So self-belief and confidence can just take us like very, very far. He illustrates, from the two kings. Is it Solomon, right? King Saul. He illustrates from the two kings, Saul and David, King David, right? Yeah, but just go and read it because I'm not going to go in depth. Okay? And just how, like, it was beautiful, man. It was just beautiful. But how some losses are actually divinely orchestrated, and some things we need to start looking at them prophetically, and more spiritually to see what's okay. Fine, what did you learn, Ike, before Nkulunkulu blesses you with that big thing, oifunai? What have you learned during that period of loss or whatever, right? That's why umuntu uzothola 10 million, for example. Avele ongena kuphi kwa-40 athenge ini i-rapture enze njalo epupudla imali and then only to find ukuthi somewhere somehow down the line falls flat and cannot even get up from that, right? And then he gets another opportunity again, but now the opportunity presents itself. Now it needs Muntu to do what? To reflect and go back again and say, what did I learn with the first time around when I got that? And obviously with whom much is given, much is, expected. So Nkulunkulu is never just going to bless us in here for the sake of it. Never. So is it. And also, like, he will prepare us all the time before we actually it's success. Is a process, so it never starts and ends right there. It's a journey. And I think sometimes we sit and we are all woe is me every time something doesn't work out. I needed that sermon because literally you guys know this. I've been saying I've been complaining about my YouTube channel. I've been complaining about a lot of things in J, right? Business wise and a lot. But in J, as in it's part of the journey. Because Ogonye, you never really understand. I think I posted a status up on my Instagram and my Facebook. Yes, I said, there's so many people out here who get millions, 100,000s of views or thousands of views simply by just spending recklessly, showing bums and all of those things, and it's easy. But some of us have to do the hard work, and it's not because Mudu doesn't believe in themselves, but obviously the journey to get there authentically and genuinely is difficult, and it's longer than the easy way. So easy come, easy go also, you know. And I think looking at it from today's point of view in terms of the sermon, yeah, I think we'll get there. we'll get there. But I'm just praying and hoping for a better week, even for myself, and I guess for you guys as well. Uguti, man, don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Have as much confidence as the other person. Not in the means of comparing, but like, guys, we should not sleep on ourselves. Note to self. This week has got to be a better week, and we're praying for better days. Let me pogger, and then I'll catch up with you guys a bit later. Guys, it's the next day, headed off to rehearsal. I'm just having a bit of a predicament with my hair. I really wanted to take off this lace because it's already lifting. It's hot, and I want to tie up my hair, but I also want to tie it up. So I'm gorzy. There's just a lot right now. I wish I could take it off, literally. But this Snoopy Samus in my pants is not giving what it's supposed to give. Headed off to rehearsal, so let me just see what I can do with my hair. I'll see you guys when we get there.
Always on my head high, and my chest high, but that don't mean I don't.